guard, number 15, Jordan Henning. At center from Cebu, number 21, Kelly Williams. Also at guard from Tondo, Manila, number 1, Adrian Noko. From Pasig City at center, number 21, Keith Datu.
Steal that one. First possession here for the Tropang 5G.
I mean, Noko with his speed, got by his defender, but turned the ball over, and then just like that, Calvin of he should not be allowed to take open threes. That should be the main priority of the rain or shine defense.
Rakut puts up a three of his own and ties things up.
I mean, two guys who need to play well for rain or shine, Andre Caracot and Santi Santillan. They are the veterans of this team, and they need to lead from the start.
What about Jordan Henning, who's got possession here? Had 11 assists the last time out, so you can see filling in that void at the guard spot. Nothing there from the outside for Williams. They'll try to push. Nokum will bring it closer and score. That is where he really excels.
I love that because
Kelly will bring it closer. Kicks it out. Kobuntin knocks down a three of his own.
that's just TNT basketball. Kelly Williams, as Coach Chot mentioned, he calls him a stretch 5, puts the ball on the floor and then kicks out to the open shooter.
Santi will release, a little bit too strong. TNT off and running. And he will stop, pop, and score. He just got to his spot and elevated. On the outside, Datu for three. Bang! Another offensive rebound here.
Wow!
What a sidestep there to just get away from the defense. He's got
Look at this! Look at this move together with that sidestep.
once again a nice pace to this ball game. Well, that's what happens with these two squads. Who like to do a lot of running and gunning. Santillan puts it up.
Excellent move there. 5-out offense. Kelly Williams against Santillan. Santillan does the right thing. He attacks Kelly off the dribble.
Simon and Ciso in the ball game for the first time for Coach Chot. Nice stop and pop move there. Tana can get to his spot any single time he wants.
And they're trying to get him be defended by the bigs, by Datu. As we take a look at this nice move against by Santillan. Santillan having his way here against Kelly Williams. And I love the aggression from Santi because
Thanks a lot, Pauline. While that report was going on, you saw Santi Santillan miss horribly from the line.
but he's continuing to attack.
Aram will give it up. Manuelas Rosser with a handoff. Steal here, Nokum. This is where he is most dangerous. And he scores once again, a la Samboy Lim.
This is exactly the start that you want if you're rain or shine. You have Nokum contributing, and then Santillan, who has only averaged 6 points in the semifinals, already with 6 here in the first quarter.
Look at Santillan out-hustle the two players in blue. Hands it off. Nokum will give it up. Norwood takes a three. Bang! Mileage still left on those wheels. Here Santillan will bring it closer again. Up and under move. Datu puts it back. And one opportunity. That 10 points has got to be a conference low. Vosotros puts up a three and connects.
And Rain or Shine has always been known as a team that scores a lot off the bench.
Aram will convert in that jumper.
And that's a much-needed basket here for Chot Reyes to stop the bleeding.
Mamuyak inside, kicks it out. Asistio left wide open. Bang! Mamuyak's gonna come up short on that one. And Porter, looks like he's down an ankle injury. Kabuntin scores. Here's Asistio looking for space. And Chongson puts up a three and converts. They needed that shot.
Yeah, that's becoming a bigger part of the game of Kalen Chongson. Vosotros will answer back.
Boy, Vosotros is one of those players, you know, especially when you watched him in college. And
He never loses
string
his-
those together.
He never loses his confidence.
Johnson will try to bring it closer. He gets Aram there on an island and delivers.
We're showing that the skill set Kalen Chongson has. First the three, and then you put the ball on the floor. You have the composure to hit that basket from short range. Very promising career ahead of this guy.
Aram with the handoff. Vosotros another three. Why not? That's his third.
You cannot give him space if you're Chongson.
TNT gets it right back. Why not go to Almond? He looks inside. That's a nice block from Chongson. Kobuntin left wide open. A little bit too strong though. Barilla is in for the first time. So Coach Chot going real deep into his lineup before he sends Calvin Oftana back in. Another three from Chongson.
That's a good
Really
foul.
bang with
You're right.
the best of them.
He can defend the post. Look at this move got by Chongson. First that float, nice looking floater, and then this one with Varilla in front of him. I really haven't seen him think. Now we're seeing the skill set.
One of the import defenders of Coach Yang. Here's Oftana trying to go to work and scores off that layup. Back in is Noko. Arakut will check right back in for Asisio as well.
That's why you put in a veteran like Gabe Norwood.
Aurin is back. Aurin will score. Galinato not really used during the regular season. Santillan puts up a three. And now he's 1 out of 3 from long distance.
He really provides for a lot of three-pointers for TNT. But what we can see, rain or shine, really closing out nicely and collapsing on guys who are attacking the basket for TNT. So nice defense coming from rain or shine. This is why they have a nice double-digit lead, Anthony and Mark.
Thanks a lot, Coach Jolly. Now back to the ball game. You saw Calvin Oftana hit a tough shot there.
And you don't mind that if you're rain or shine, because he's going to make shots. He's a very talented player.
Up against Malonzo. Heading inside, gets away for 2. Getting up against Norwood. Finds the open Aurin. Aurin, you want to take that shot though. He'll bring it closer and score. Vosotros another 3. That looks a little too strong. BGR at the right place at the right time. It falls right into his lap.
So just scrap the plays, keeping.
Tap goes to Karakut. Karakut push it forward. Norwood forcing the issue and scores.
Some contributions coming from the veteran Gabe Norwood. He's in there to defend against Oftana primarily. Nice.
That's a nice handoff, and there's a late foul. BGR with the foul. Watch it here.
Excellent after timeout play here for Coach Yengyao. You get the ball to your best player, who is a handful off the dribble.
To begin the third period. Couple of moves. Here's Datu. Gathers, comes up short. Karakut gets away for 2 inside. Lead is now at 16.
And this is a major run by Rain or Shine once again. After this was cut to only 7 points. It was 37-44 at one point. Big shot by Heading to stop the bleeding for TNT.
Gato from the outside. Marito with offensive rebound and put back.
And that 2020 game against NLEX. Now Clarito showing us why he is one of the top rebounding forwards in the league.
Ooh, that's a poor pass.
And the foul. the pedal to the metal here. Turnover, and then Mamuya converting that, so possible.
Up to Jordan. Looking for Oftana. Getting to his spot and lays it through. Now up against Chongson. They'll send it wide. They like that mismatch. Big play.
And I think this is Chot's strategy. He will probably go big a lot here in the second half and see if he can take advantage of this small rain or shine front line.
Datu, drop step. Johnson. Likes his match against Eram. And scores over JP.
That's against a very long defender like JP Eram. So what have you seen from Chongson? We earlier saw the penetration of the floater, then the three, now the post-up. This is an emerging game that we are seeing.
Do you like that finish?
It's easy. When you're a big guy like him, it's easy to dunk.
He says, okay, I gotta really polish up my finishing. Chongson hits a three!
This is probably one of the best games I've seen Chongson play in the offensive end.
After that slow start, TNT assistant coach Sandy Ares-Pacochaga says mental lapses and missed assignments really hurt them in the first half, saying players weren't following instructions.
Nieto for three. Will overshoot. Another rebound there by Jonard. Asisio sets and hits a three.
Coach Yang Yao, something that he has been known for in his entire career.
This three-point shot is brought to you by Rexona. Stay cool in the heat of the game. Now they're trying to slow it down. Asisio will put up another bucket and hit. Henry trying to back down the defender. Buntin for three. Yes, that rattles through. And they score in the offensive end though.
In that second quarter, TNT defensively was on point until the final 2 minutes. What a block there from Datu in rain or shine. They're finally responding here in game 3.
Oftana with a challenge three. Makes mincemeat of the defense. Wow.
He can't do anything about the fourth team foul. And he was isolated against Calvin. Look at those.
Of the third period. Off the switch. Santillan.
Wow.
There's another one. Alonso, a couple of moves. And a foul's going to be called there, Nieto.
Because of his strength and athleticism. An undersized power forward in college, and Mike Nieto will be called for.
Asisio gets away.
Wow.
Puts up a three! Nice, a power move, will overshoot though. Looking to set things up. Williams. Simon, two-man game. Kelly will launch from three and hit. Rain or shine in the previous two series that they had in the semifinals against TNT. They won game number 3. Looks like they're going to do that today.
That is correct. These two teams has played in the semifinals of the last 3 conferences. All TNT 4-1 of the first 2, and then Rain or Shine winning game 3 of the first 2. And you're right, on the way to winning another game 3 here.
Well, don't tell Kelly Williams that they're raising the white flag. He puts up another 3 there.
But I think the last 2 conferences were different. I really thought TNT was better than Rain or Shine. They also had the better import in RHJ. This is different, especially if we don't know what's happening to Roger Pugoy. If Pugoy misses a couple more games, this can really turn quickly into the advantage of Rain or Shine.
Kelly will put up another 3. Short that time. He'll track that one down and come up with a twinner inside.
And this is why you trust Kelly Williams in a championship situation like this.
Time is not on the side of TNT. They've got to score and score quickly. And Ciso puts up a 3 and hits.
I think a little bit of an overhelp there coming from Malonzo as he left Ciso open for that 3.
Now Rain or Shine not necessarily looking to score here. They might not be, as they say, playing to win, but playing not to lose at this stage. Asisio. Well, don't tell him that, because it looks like he wants to take home best player of the game honors.
Absolutely, this guy's playing for the kill here against TNT, Anton Asisio.
What a huge game for Anton, especially here in the second half.
Rodriguez reminded the guys that they need to play their own game. That means moving the ball and making the extra pass to find the open man.
And puts it through. No, it won't. Sorry, missed there for Datu.
This is an opportunity for Datu to get more minutes and get the confidence of Coach Yang Yao, but Calinato scores twice on him.
And Ciso, deep 3. And the lead is down to 19, Coach.
And give credit to TNT, they're still fighting with this bench unit.
They go inside, Datu with the layup. There was that play you were talking. Easy layup for Datu. Kobuntin powers his way through.
That's Kobuntin just using his strength advantage. I think he has a strength advantage over anybody.
I think so.
In this league.
As they say, pound for pound, I don't think anybody's stronger than him.
Weeks and months of working in the gym.
Datu for 3, yes! Past the timeline and use clock. Asisio for 4. Why not?
Will now empty the bench.
Timeout will be called by TNT. We'll find out exactly who will be playing. Nice to see Porter back after spraining his ankle earlier in this game. I guess he got the go signal from the PT that he can play.
Didn't look that bad when he fell earlier on. And Porter getting into the act here. TNT has practically thrown in the towel to just playing some zone.
So now we can call it a victory here for Rain or Shine, and they're right back in the series. And again, a lot of the fans could be saying this should have been 2-1 in favor
For
of
sure.
Rain or Shine.
Absolutely. Ciso making another one, making a case. All of that, the best of 7 series that you have to play. And it's unfortunate because, as I mentioned earlier, Coach Roger Pugoy was playing the best basketball of his career before getting hurt in game 2.
Let's go for one more final attempt. Ildefonso will miss inside. Nieto wants to have the final say and will.
So Rain or Shine will cut the lead in this series in half. Should be a very interesting game 4.